Rust in Peace is the fourth record from Megadeth, released on September 24th, 1990 on Capitol Records. It's the first of their albums to feature guitarist Marty Friedman and drummer Nick Menza, and is regarded as one of the greatest thrash metal albums of all time, so it goes without saying that this record made a huge impact upon the metal scene. And seeing as the band had a new album out recently, I've had a lot of Megadeth on my mind, so today I'm going to take a look at the album's tracks and rank them in order of least favorite to absolute favorite. So without further ado, here we go. Coming in at number 9, we've got Poison Was the Cure. Something had to occupy the last spot, and it ended up being this one. It's comparatively punky on an album of progressive opuses. It harkens back to earlier Megadeth and maybe even like Kill 'Em All era Metallica. After a spooky intro, this one turns into a no-nonsense, borderline sped-up new wave of British heavy metal track. Now before anybody asks why I don't like it, it's my least favorite track on a pretty much perfect album, and this is a ranking video. It's fun, but it's not quite as good as all the others by about a hair. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Coming in at number 8, we've got Dawn Patrol. There is truly no other song like it. Many would place this at the bottom, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm surprised it didn't land higher. The most evil sounding bass riff I have ever heard accompanies a sinister and overtly British villain sounding vocal delivery from good old Megadeth. This gurgling hellscape of unmitigated environmental disaster feels like the end credits of planet Earth itself if we as humans don't change the way we treat the literal planet we live on and let the world become a giant celestial graveyard in some other planet's sky. It's one of those songs that, while campy in its delivery, has an undeniable creepiness to it. 8 out of 10. Coming in at number 7, we have Lucretia. Groove and melody wind around this one like some sort of twisted ballet. I adore it. People like to act like groove metal began with Pantera and Ex-Hoarder in the early 90s, but I would argue that it was always a weapon in thrash metal's arsenal. It was just used sparingly in an era that called for faster is better. Anyway, some of the most stank-faced riff moments on the record occur on this little number. Filthy. 8 out of 10. Coming in at number 6, we've got Five Magics. It's a fantastical and mystical sounding intro, which kicks this one off like a bubbling cauldron of wrongdoing, as if someone's doing something evil somewhere at some point, so keep your wits about you. After about 2 minutes, we enter thrash mode once again, but in a more upper mid-pace groove. The time signature change in the middle into this solo before the gang vocal listing of magic types is one of my favorite moments on the record. Man, there's so many changes in this song, I wonder how they keep on top of it, because in a beautiful way, it almost feels like hearing it for the first time again sometimes, you know? That was a weird thing to say. What I mean is there's so many parts that I forget how much goes on in this. Like, oh, this is from this one? Hell yeah. It's amazing. Killer stuff. 9 out of 10. Coming in at number 5, we've got Rust in Peace, Polaris. Written from the perspective of a braggadocious nuclear missile, this song both absolutely rips and acts as a chilling warning for mankind. It's a fitting closer to an album of complete and total awesome. Its entire goal is to pass judgment on humanity, spreading disease like a dog with its mile-high rotten egg air of death. Best weird lyric of all time? It's certainly up there. Grooving away in the first half and thrashing its way to the end, this song is a good representation of almost everything up to this point in the album and wraps it up with a glowing green radioactive bow. 9 out of 10. Coming in at number 4, we got Take No Prisoners. Fun story, I once played this song on the drums, and when I went to do a cymbal choke, I hit my pinky nail with the stick instead of the cymbal. After letting out a scream that could rival that of a banshee, I noticed the nail going black. I had well and truly taken no prisoners, including my finger. Anyway, this song is short and sweet, boasting some of the most fun gang vocals of all time. Plus, I always loved the drumming on this one, hence why I was playing it and ultimately mashed up my finger. Anyways, it's a ripper. It comes in, pummels you, and leaves. I love it. Rust in Peace's first 10 out of 10. Coming in at number 3, we've got Tornado of Souls. Let's get one thing straight. Marty Friedman's guitar solo in this song is one of the greatest guitar solos ever put to tape. Not just in metal, but in music, period. But an often overlooked aspect of this song is just how many hooks are in it. Almost every moment on this song is not only memorable, but singable. And in thrash, sometimes melody can come second to brutality, but this is more than just a thrash song. It's a beautifully written composition delivered by a snotty thrash metal band. How this wasn't a single is completely beyond my comprehension. 10 out of 10. Coming in at number 2, we have the opener of the album, Holy War's The Punishment Due. The song kicking off this album is not only a bona fide thrash classic, it's royalty. This song is 6.5 minutes of technical thrash perfection that flies by with how utterly captivating it is. Sporting an intro that lasts a full 90 seconds with enough changes and developments to be an instrumental track in its own right, by the time the infectiously catchy yet venomous vocals begin, we're already hurtling towards an Eastern-sounding interlude, into a complete tempo drop, into a slower midsection featuring some incredible lead guitar work and a belting Dave Mustaine. Then, once they're done with that, they return to the frantic thrash of the earlier portion and bring things full circle, discussing both the absurdity of religious conflict and vengeance and vigilantism. This song is mandatory listening not only for thrash fans, but metal fans as a whole. 10 out of 10. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Hangar 18. Track 2 on this album takes the number 1 spot on this list for me. Aliens and thrash? Hell yeah. This song is guitarmony heaven, a true lead guitar masterclass. This song highlights what to me is Megadeth's greatest strength. Singably memorable lead guitar solos that are hard as hell to play. Don't even get me started on the mid-song switch up where somehow the rhythm guitars are on full-on Egypt mode, evoking a similar vibe to Iron Maiden's Powerslave on steroids. The solos that Mustaine and Marty Friedman trade off in this song make for perhaps the greatest guitar duel in thrash metal history. 11 total individual solos in the second portion of this song, making this an 11 out of 10. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, hit the little bell so that you get notified whenever I upload one of these. And if you feel like you want to, leave a little ranking of your own in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. Later, dude.